All right, hello. My name is Dawn. I am one of the female facilitators here at Vimbasi, and I also create some content such as like these videos, and I write. I basically just complain about everything that guys do wrong. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I was talking to a lot of guys, and I asked you, a lot of you, and some of my other close guy friends, like, what's something that you really needed help with when you first started talking to women? Like, what is something that, like an article that you would have read or a video you would have watched? And a lot of people said that they really needed help when it comes to approaching women. Like what to say, what to do, how to express your interest and everything else like that. So I went and talked to a bunch of women, a lot of my friends, and some random people at my university, and I asked them, like, what are some of the things that you hate when it comes to guys approaching you, and what are some things that you actually really enjoy and really like? And I took all of that information and I wrote up an article, so I believe that will be available soon if it isn't already. I don't know, it's so weird when you're filming in like the future. Anyways. So here is like the inside scoop, the 411 on how to approach women and what works versus what really doesn't. The first thing that you need to know is that just like men, women are fairly intuitive. We can kind of pick up on people's emotions. So we kind of know when a guy is approaching us and they're very anxious, or they're very insecure, or they're like overly confident, and it's awful. So the first thing that you want to do is get in the right mindset, and you kind of want to remember and hold on to the fact that it doesn't matter. I don't really know how to phrase that in a better way, but I'm not saying don't care, but just don't put so much pressure on yourself. Like, this isn't going to, make or break your existence. It's just a conversation. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and just be nonchalant about it. Like, it's just a conversation. Specifically when it comes to guys that are like overly excited or overly anxious, it's such a turn off for women. Like, when you're coming up to us and you're like, oh my god, a real live woman, like, we're just kind of like, chill, dude. Like, we're just a person. Don't put us up on some pedestal thinking that it's like the holy grail to talk to us. I mean, I like to think it is, but I'm kidding. No, it's just such a turn off, and we pick up on that so fast when guys come at us and it's just a lot. The other thing, on the flip side, is when guys don't care, which is why, there's a difference between like doesn't matter versus don't care. When a guy just doesn't care and they're not really engaged in the conversation or anything, and they're just kind of like, sup, or like, hey, what's your name? Like, ooh, you really put a lot of thought into that, didn't you? Like, so just kind of think about, what's the worst case scenario? That she doesn't talk to you? Well, she's already not talking to you, dude. So, like, it's only gonna get better from here, doll. The second thing is that, when you look at a woman, like, really look at her and look at her body language first. Now that you've kind of got the right mindset, that it's not gonna, like, myrtleize you. If you don't talk to her, if she shuts you down, that's all good. You're cool, you're zen, you're chill. Take a look at her. There's been, like, this might be too much information, but y'all need to know. There's been at least 3 or 4 times where I've been in Walmart and it's an emergency. Ya homegirl Dawn here did not look at the calendar and did not stock up in the bathroom and does not have any tampons or liners or anything. So I am literally bleeding out of my vagina, and I'm at Walmart and I'm on a mission. Like, I gotta get my tampons and my liners right now, and then I'm gonna buy them and then go into the bathroom so I can stop just bleeding all over the damn place. And it's happened 3 or 4 times. Some guy will come up to me and he's just got this look on his face as if he thinks that he is gonna make my day and change my mood. Let me tell you something, honey. If I'm walking like I am on a mission, all right, my face is like, I will murder you if you speak to me. Don't freaking speak to me. There's nothing you can do that's gonna make my life better. I am bleeding out of my vagina. My uterus is ripping itself apart and pouring out of me. I am cramping. I want to cry about dogs. I want to watch Project Runway and Drag Race and then cry that my contour isn't as blended as well as theirs is. And then I want to eat my body weight in chocolate and probably drink 3 bottles of wine because I'm upset for literally no reason and I can't even control my own emotions. So trust me, I don't want to talk to you. Just like a spoiler alert, you're not gonna make my day. It's one of those things where you really gotta look and, like, you know, if you lock eyes, she smiles at you, dive in, buddy, go for it. You know, like, more power to you. But really look at her body language, because there's a lot of women that were talking to me that were like, I hate it when it's like, you know, I've had a really stressful day and it's all over my face that I have had a day. Especially, like, if you see a girl at the liquor store and she's got, like, 3 bottles of wine in her arms, let her be. Just let her be. If she bombs in and bombs out within 5, just let her be. Just let her walk. Just let her stroll, you know? We'll let you know if we want to be approached, okay? We will. Trust me. If you look at her and she's angry, just let her be angry. It's not your job to change her mood. Don't even worry about it yet. She's not your girlfriend. Who gives a fuck? Pardon my language. But who cares, really? Another thing that women can sense about men is whether or not they're being genuine. We know, okay? So, you know, it's kind of like a step process. So once you're in the right mindset, you're cool, you're chill, you're rocking it. Once you've checked her out and she's good. She's smiling at you, you know, giving you little signals like, come on over, boy. But you don't really understand that message. You just see that she smiled at you. Really take a look at her. Like, what is it about her that draws you to her? I mean, really. That's kind of the whole name of the game, isn't it? Like, what is it about her specifically? Think about it. There's billions of women. If you're seeing a woman there, she's probably not the only woman there. So why is it her that captures your attention? And the reason why I want you to think about that when you see a woman is because, first off, it's a really easy icebreaker. If, you know, you're in the lineup at Starbucks or some other coffee shop, I don't know, some people don't like Starbucks, but anyways, that is not the point. Anyways, say you're in a lineup at Starbucks and she walks up and she's like, can I get, I don't know, a caramel macchiato or one of like the fancy fall, like a, what's the fall drink? Like a pumpkin spice latte, you know, and you've never had one. If she smiled at you and, you know, you kind of feel like, yeah, she's in a good mood. I want to talk to her. There's something about her, you know, I'm curious, like, why, like, I want to know more about her. You can kind of use that as an opener. So, you know, if she's waiting for her coffee and you notice that, you know, she's got a book in her bag, or maybe it's the way she's done her makeup, or maybe she's wearing a bold lip, or, you know, she's got earrings on that really captures your attention. Like, you can use that as kind of an icebreaker. And the other, like, when I say be genuine about it, like, you need to think of it as if she was going to ask you, why me? You got to have an answer ready. Kind of get that level prepared. And that's how you know that you have a genuine reason for approaching her. Because we can tell if you're just like, I'm desperate and I have low self-esteem, so I'm just going to talk to any woman and hoping somebody accepts me. Like, we know. You may not reek of desperation, honey, but you stink a little bit like it. Another thing when it comes to being genuine is being yourself. And in this process, it might feel like you have to be a completely different person in order to find a meaningful relationship. That's not the case, honey. Trust me when I say somebody's going to love you and accept you for who you are. And it is the most beautiful kind of freedom. The relationship that I'm in right now is amazing. And while I may not love every aspect of him and he may not love every aspect of me, I know that I can express those aspects and I can be that person and he's still gonna love me anyways. And just the freedom that has, it's just like, I can't really put it into words. It's just amazing. So trust me, and I know it's such a cliche, but trust me when I say just be yourself. So many women can pick up on this like fake, phony, I don't even know, but it's just so annoying when a guy comes up and you can tell that he's just trying to like act confident even though he's not really secure in himself, or something. Like, I don't even know what some of these guys get into their heads, like, Lord, but they come up and they're trying to be all macho, you know, the chest is out and they've got this like weird grunt and they look like they're constipated and they're like in the middle of a poop still and they're trying to talk to you as if they're tough. And it's like, do you want to maybe like take care of that first and then, you know, have a conversation? But I don't know, one of the things for me personally, like when I was talking to girls, you know, I had half of the girls say like, I love cheesy pickup lines. I love when they open with a joke. And I had half of the girls be like, I hate it when they come at me with some stupid cheesy pickup line or they try to open with a joke. So you might bomb. You might bomb. If you're an intellectual person, be an intellectual person. Because at the end of the day, you're going to want a partner that accepts you for who you are. And you're going to want to accept them for who you are. I mean, think about it. If, like me personally, I love puns. I love puns. And I'm kind of a strange weirdo. Like, I've got a bunch of favorite jokes. And honestly, like, if I was in the middle of, like, the grocery store, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I tend to dance in the grocery store. I get in, like, my own little zone at the grocery store. I love grocery shopping. For me, personally, it is, like, so fun. And I'm so happy that my boyfriend's the same way. We've developed a thing called aisle dancing. And we dance in the aisles. But anyways, before I even met him, I would catch myself like kind of like swaying to the music. So like if a guy came up to me and I'm like in my own little world swaying to the music in the produce section, you were just like, yeah girl, let us turn up the beat. Like my heart's yours. And I know that's so corny and so many people are going to groan at that. And like I've told my friends, like I love puns. I love puns. I think it's so funny. Like I'll die laughing. My heart's yours. You got my soul. You want to do this right here? Like, we'll just drop our baskets, take off our pants, and go. But that's what I mean. Like, it's so important to be exactly who you are. And another thing is, see, I'm trying to remember. I wrote out, like, a whole thing. Oh my God, how could I forget this? The most important thing when it comes to the actual approach for women is to be respectful. Be respectful. Like, really think about it, okay? You're a human being. How would you like it if some strange man just came up to you and grabbed your butt? It's awkward, right? It's really terrible. How would you like it if some guy just started rubbing his tinkle buddy all over your fart box? Super awkward. Especially, like, I hate it when I'm on the dance floor and guys don't even say hi. They just start, like, what is that? That's not even dancing. I can guarantee you, honey, my girlfriends are Snapchatting you, saving the videos, posting it to Instagram, posting it to Facebook, and in the group chat for my girlfriends that couldn't make it out that night, we are roasting you in the group chat. Roasting you. And, like, don't do it. But a lot of problems that women have just because some guys can be so intimidating. And I get it. Like, not all men. We get it. But a lot of guys are really intimidating. And a lot of guys are really dominating. And when they come at you, you know, like, you're a woman. You know, you have this voice in the back of your head that just says, I can't run from this. And I've personally had to fight my way away from men that have wanted to do God knows what to me. So you need to understand that not all men, but every woman has had an experience with a really dominating and aggressive man. So don't come at us with any disrespect. Don't call us baby when you haven't earned that right yet. Don't grab at us. Don't try to corner us. It's so strange to me, but I've literally had men like with their body language try to like cut me off from my friends and then like corner me into like a side of the bar, and then they're like I just don't even know where their head's at, but like that's such threatening body language. Like I don't know your intentions behind that. And perception's reality. I'm gonna fill in the blanks with my past experiences, and my past experiences have been a little cray. So you need to remember that every woman has had an experience where they've been terrified for their safety. So don't do that weird body language where all of a sudden you just take up all of the space and just like, this is the most attractive face I've ever made. You're welcome. But I'm serious. Like, there's just been so many of the girls who are like, I hate it when guys do that. It's just so scary. And we don't know your intentions. You may just intend, like, I'm just a really confident guy. Well, we don't freaking know that. I'm sorry. We don't have ESP. Like, yeah. I think that's all. I think that's all that I really have to complain about. I know it may seem like a lot. It's probably a long video. There's probably a lot of bogusness that you can wheedle through, but that's why I wrote it all out for you too, so you can just half pay attention to my cute self. Tragic though, I'm freaking adorable, but in case you haven't realized, I've got a lot of confidence to spare. Just be like me, you know, it's cool. Anyways, that was the inside scoop on what me and a lot of other girls kind of feel when it comes to guys approaching us. So basically, just don't be a dick. Make sure that she wants to be approached. Be entirely who you are. Be genuine. Be respectful. Like, it's pretty, I say it's pretty easy, but I tried to approach guys when I was single just to kind of get a taste of my own medicine. It's freaking terrifying. But at the end of the day, like, you're gonna get there, buddy. You're gonna get there. I believe in you. Confidence, man. We're gonna get this. All right. Lots of loves. Bye, guys.